windows cracked and the stars peeking. Veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift.
Hey, welcome. This is Love Files for our water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. True story. I did a whole session for you all, a whole session, a whole hour. And when I went to process and upload, I realized my mic was off the whole time. My mic was off the whole time. So I don't know if the reading was meant for me more than outside company, but we're here. So let's jump into it. So, like I mentioned before, the love files are for people who are in a new relationship, for people who are being ghosted, for people who are being watched, for people who are in an actual committed relationship, but there's something off called the check engine. And I'm gonna add another one. This is based on the collective read I did a few days ago. Um, we're gonna do a session or a section for people who are in the desert, or as I say, with a dry phone and everything else. So we're gonna do a desert reading. So you all are the first ones to get at the water signs, but I will have that included in all the love file readings moving forward. So we'll have a new flame section, ghoster section, watcher section, check engine section, and desert section. All right. So without further ado, let's jump into this. Oh, actually, let's do the clarifying cards. Let's keep the sequence here, right? So this is for the new flame. This is for people who have connected with somebody. It's been 90 days or less. So the last 3 months, we're going to check to see what this person feels about the situation, what's their energy like, what's their intention with you, and potential outcome. So the first three cards are clarifying cards. This will help determine who I'm tapping into, what energy frequency I'm looking at. And because there might be a lot of people who have a roster and but you have multiple people that are in the 90-day bucket. So let's get clarity on who I'm tapping into to help you fine tune how you're listening to the next few parts of this message. Three cards, please. Mm. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Thank you. They gave us four cards. So what I will say is this person, we have evidence, stress, withdrawal, and then the imagination card. I will say that this person could potentially have background in law enforcement. I know I've said this before. I can't remember if it's water signs or another sign, another group. But this person could have background in law enforcement, investigations, something where you have to research archaeology. Weird, right? Is what I'm picking up too. Something where you have to look and research, right? But I also feel this person is surrounded by stress. It doesn't feel like it's stress that you would know about. It feels like it's external stress. This person might have recently stopped smoking. I'm hearing vaping specifically, or wants to, and maybe has not. This person might also be a water sign or has a younger energy than you. Okay, I'm picking that up. So again, to help clarify what energy or whose energy I'm tapping into. This person again might have a background in law enforcement, investigations, digging up bones, not like that, like archaeology, like Indiana Jones type stuff. Um, but there is stress around this individual. This person might have informed you about the stress, um, or not, but this person is dealing with a lot of stress. It does feel external, so it could be work related stress, it could be family related stress. And this person's trying to make healthier choices for their self for themselves. And again, something around smoking or vaping is important. All right. So now that you have that indicator of who I'm tapping into, let's jump into the energy around this person, right? The love files, it's a divine intel brief, so you're going to get some intel. What is the energy around this person? 9 cards, please. Nine cards, please. I just did a Pisces SOS read. I was given, I was being led to for the past few days. So if you are somebody who is a Pisces, or people who have Pisces placements, I would definitely check it out. There are some very detailed messages there that you might want to hear. Hmm. This person does feel a bit standoffish, I will tell you that. I don't know if that's their personality type or um, you know, they're kind of a hard read. I will say that. So the first card out is Nine of Pentacles, and that feels like that's more talking about your energy. Um, and they kind of like that. They kind of like you have a very independent energy. It doesn't feel like you're chasing them. They like that too. It doesn't feel like you are like consistently, where are you at? What are you doing? How come I haven't heard from you? Blah, blah, blah. It really feels like you have your own life, and they do like that. It feels like this person has had experiences where um they've dealt with people who were kind of clingy like that. You're not clingy whatsoever. So the person I'm talking to, or this read is for you. If you're a clingy individual, then I'm not, this is not your pull. Because the person I'm reading for, there's the fact that you're not clingy, this person likes that. And this is that standoff energy. Again, it doesn't feel like the person's standoffish because of anything you're doing. It just feels like this is this person's personality. It feels like there might be some wounding from previous connections. And again, this person is dealing with a lot of stress you might not be aware of. There's that stress right there. Um, I love it when the cards speak to what I channel before I pull up. Yeah, this person might have actually had a physical death in their family, which is causing the strength, or somebody is ill pending that. Again, you may or may not know this, but I will say this person is feels a bit closed off because of that. So if you are coming to here, if this person's standoffishness is because they're not interested in you or they got a lot of other people on their roster, I'm not picking that up at all. It feels like they're dealing with stress that's someplace, something not related to you. Okay. One more card. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, we're gonna do the next few pulls, but the energy I'm picking up with this person, it doesn't feel like this is gonna move fast at all. And it doesn't feel like it feels like it's stagnant. Um, but again, not necessarily due to you, it's due to stuff going on within this person's life that is really taking up most, if not all, their time. I don't even feel that this person, the energy I'm picking up, should even be considering dating right now because they're just not available. They're not available. And not like when people hear not emotionally available as a personality trait that they think, oh, it's because they're damaged or they're going through their own hangups and stuff or they're in another relationship. This person's not emotionally available because they're dealing with some stress that's external and it's rather heavy. Um, but they're facing you as if they have it all together. But I'm telling you that is not the case. This person probably has poor sleeping habits because of the stress that's going on. Um, and while some of them, even though it's external, it's really how they're looking at it or choosing not to look at that's causing the problem. So is there interest in you? I would say that there is, and they do like your personality traits, um, and the way you look, specifically your eyes. Your eyes might have something unique about them, a mole on your face or something like that. Anyway, that's kind of that's one of the things they're pulled into, but it does not feel that this person's available, at least not right now. At least not right now. We're gonna get their intentions with you because even though it doesn't feel like they're not emotionally available, we'll see. Got the hangman. And we have the Ten of Cups. I will say that this person, it feels like this person has good intentions, but it's the follow through that's the problem. I tell you what, I can't make this stuff up. The Four of Cups. Yeah, it feels like this person has good intentions. Like, and even as you're trying to say, hey, here's a cup here, they're so in themselves right now, and whatever the stress is, they're not seeing it. And it's kind of they go on about their business, then they notice, oh, I haven't heard from so and so in a while. Let me poke around or check in. And it doesn't feel like they're doing it on purpose. It's like it feels like they're so pulled out or pulled away from because of what's going on. I hate to say it's like a second, it's not. Yeah, see, I'm not saying it's. Hmm, one more card, please. I'll say this. If you have other people on your roster, um, don't clear it off. Okay. Don't clear it off. Because their intention here, you have Ten of Cups here, the Lovers here, the Empress here, and the Seven of Swords here. It's like their intention, what they would want if it was a perfect world, would be to pursue you because they do feel like you're a complete package. They find you funny, intelligent, easy on the eyes, all the things. But there's so much stuff going on in their personal life, they cannot present to you that. So you're looking at this person like they're doing some shady stuff or their behavior is kind of flagging things. And I'm not saying their behavior isn't shady. I'm saying there's stuff going on and this person's not available right now. Not because there's another person, this stuff is really going on in their life is making them not available right now. So let's go ahead and do an outcome for what to expect for the remainder of Virgo season. And then we'll do some suggestions or advice cards. Three cards, please. What to expect as an outcome for Virgo season. I just don't feel this moves. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like even though this person has intention, good intentions, it's like they're the way what's going on right now for them externally. Again, you may know about it, you may not know about it. It's preventing them from doing anything. Look at that. We have the Tower, the Four of Cups again, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Um, at least for Virgo season, if this is the person you're coming to find out about, at least for Virgo season, it doesn't feel like there's much movement. There's something going on that within this person's life that they have to be tuned in for. It could be somebody who's about to pass. I don't know. An illness within the family, I don't know, but they're just not available, which puts you in a moment of just not satisfied with what's going on, right? So I will say for this person, if this is your energy pool, don't clear your roster off yet. If you are fully interested in this person, some of you might not be that interested where you're like, you know what, dude, go ahead and do what you need to do. I'm good. And you go on about your business. But I think the takeaway here is if you are looking at this person's actions as a indicator about yourself, that's not it at all. It does feel like this person has good intentions. They just aren't available right now. All right. That's the new flame, who might not be such a flame, right? It doesn't feel like it anyway. All right, so now we're going to go into the ghoster. So the ghoster, this is somebody who you've had a connection with that just abruptly stopped. You might have abruptly stopped it. They might have abruptly stopped it. You all both might have stopped it together, but it just abruptly stopped. And when I say stop, there is no communication. There is no texting. There is no interaction on social media platforms. There's no somebody asking about somebody. It's like this person is literally a ghost. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with them. Let's do the clarifying cards to see who this person I'm tapping into to see if this is your story or not. Three cards. Hmm. I would say this person. Okay, hold on. I gotta get some water. My little pink cup here. Mm. Something this person thought was going to work out did not work out. Um, this would be somebody who might have been in a friend group. This would be somebody who you were really good friends with this person, or y'all had a good friendship going on outside of the connection or within the connection, sorry. Um, something this person was planning, something this person was mm, working towards did not work out. It's like somebody was wanting to take a trip to a stranded island or on the coast, and a hurricane came. And that might be significant. They might live in a place where it could be vulnerable to hurricanes, um, or they had to deal with a lot of rain or something. Something where this person was planning something and then it did not work out. And also, you may know about this, you may not. This person also, you would look at them as a friend as well. As a significant other, they were also a friend. So this wouldn't be somebody who you did not recognize as a friend first. This wouldn't be somebody who um this person is an innovative person, a visionary. I will say that, but something that they were looking to turn profit on, I'm hearing, did not work out. Okay. So this is the person I'm talking about to kind of help fine tune. So let's pick up the energy around this person right now. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Let's see. Something significant about a phoenix. I will say that. Something significant about somebody's hair. I will say that. Uh, let's keep going. Hmm. Ooh. I will say this person mentally is all over the place. Kind of like somebody who is kind of off balance and they're struggling to get back to balance. I don't know if this has anything to do with you or not, but we're gonna find out. Excuse me. Okay. This person feels okay. Mm, 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 mm. Give me a moment so I can pick up the energy in here. There's a lot going on right now around this person. So give me a second. Mm. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I will say this person felt like they could offer you a lot and they realized they could not. This person felt In their previous connections, they were who brought everything to the table, and they realized in this connection they're not. This wasn't hit on their ego. On be 100%. It's like this person was like, I want to be the one to be known as the prize, I guess, for lack of a better word, in this connection. And they realized that that was not the case. So what we have here is Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So a lot of Earth energy here. So Earth might be significant. This person might be an Earth sign, which is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This person is very bent on outward appearances, what they have, what people think about them. That straight up. But it also looks like there's a lot of facade with that. So it would be somebody who wants to look a certain way, appear a certain way to people, but behind the scenes, like they are struggling and struggling in many ways from what I'm picking up here. Um, so at the center of this energy, I'm getting it's the Eight of Cups, which is the walk away. This could be you, this could be them, this could be both of you. And it feels like with the walk away, they're trying to get forward, but they're not moving as fast as they hope they would. It's best way to explain this because they're not kings. There's Knight of Pentacles, right? So their money's funny, and there's Knight of Cups. So emotionally, they're unstable. And then we end with the Ten of Swords. So there's a desire to come forward and offer an apology, but they don't think it's going to be worth anything. Energy. This is what I'm picking up around this person energetically. They their insecurities is what's causing the block. Their insecurities is what's causing the block. So, does it have anything to do with you? I guess you could say it does because you being who you are, just being who you are, intimidated this person. And I'm not necessarily saying that in a bad way. It's more of they were used to calling the shots, shot caller. I forgot how that song went. It's so damn old now. But they were used to calling the shots in relationships. They were used to be the ones. They were used to being the ones to make decisions. They were used to being the one who was the breadwinner, making the most money, has the most hustle, so their partner could look up to them. But when they met you, you were in that spot. So you might have made more money. You might have been the one that had the control. You might have been, and not in a way where you were like forcing anything. You were just being you, but that was unsettling for this person. And it was based on their own, um, what's the word? Their own insecurities. So even though there's a desire to come forward and offer an apology, they're feeling it's not going to be worth it. What's the point? They have work to do on themselves. So I'm gonna be straight up. Let's see what action, if any, they're going to take towards you in Virgo season. Six cards. Six cards, please. Six cards, please. Cards, please. Yeah, this person has some work to do on themselves. I'm not gonna lie. To where it's because it's either if they're to have work to do on themselves, right? So they can come forward and look at and speak and do. Look at that. Oof. We have the Ten of Swords on here twice, y'all. Let me keep going. Let me keep it because it feels like if they don't get that self-esteem, I'm hearing self-esteem. This person might be somebody who acts like they got it going on and whatnot, but they really don't feel that they do. They really don't feel like they do. This person might be somebody who needs to be with people who they feel better than. They feel that that person's less than them, so it makes them feel okay to be who they are. Oh boy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's the hangman. Meaning the need for a different perspective. Jeez. We got the hangman here. We got the eight. Okay, well, we got Eight of Wands here. So Let me get three cards. Three more cards. Yeah, there's a desire to speak to you, but it's like they don't feel it's gonna get them anywhere. Like, what is the point? What is the point? I keep hearing, what is the point? Um, I'm not gonna be able to give her or him what I want to, right? So we have the Ace of Pentacles again. There's that Earth energy. There's that money energy. This person looks at money. Let me keep going. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords, the Hangman, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and then we have the King of Wands. Okay, give me a moment so I can fine tune this energy that's coming in. I think this person, I don't know if they can get over get out of their own way. So I don't know if you will hear anything from this person in Virgo season because they're dealing with their own stuff right now. There's an intention, a desire to talk to you because they know what you bring to them, what you can bring into their life. It feels very selfish, honestly. But they're dealing with their own stuff right now. Uh, because it's like they want to be at the King of Wands. They want movement, they want acceleration, they want to offer you stuff. But there's some hurt here, and it feels like this is egotistical. It feels like they feel it's two different storylines. If you ghosted them, they're holding a grudge over it. But if you ghosted them, I don't know if you would be watching this. But what is that on my hand? What is that? Sorry, y'all. We're taking care of my house plants, and I think I got or something on my hands. Okay, I didn't want y'all to think I had black knuckles. That was crazy. Um, but if they ghosted you, they feel that they have hurt you to the point of there's no point of trying to reach out to you because you're not going to receive them. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what to expect. That's the intention, though. They want to reach out to you, but they feel they have done enough damage. I'm hearing that. They've done so much damage, it's probably best just to walk away. So let's see if they hold true to that. What's the outcome of this connection in Virgo season? The Hangman again. Thank you. Three of Wands. So we have the Star, which is healing, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Wands, which is that energy, that ship's coming in. But it's more Three of Wands for me is still a waiting energy. So I feel like there's a desire. So it looks like maybe they have some change of perspective. They change their thought process, right? But it doesn't feel like the emotion happens in Virgo season. I see the Star card, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands. It feels like there's a desire to try to heal this, to communicate, but they're not ready just yet. So I don't feel that they would be reaching out in Virgo season. So If you were hoping that for the group I'm reading to, I'm connecting to, I'm sorry, I don't feel that they will be, but there is a desire to reconnect. They're just not ready. They're just not ready. Okay. So that's the ghoster. Now we're going to jump into the watcher. So the watcher is somebody who you all might not be communicating um actively right now, but this person is still kind of in your space. This person is still in your energy field. This person is still watching. You will know that because you might see them viewing your profile. You might see them liking your post. They might see them viewing your story, but they're not speaking to you. They might be asking people about you. Um, if it's something where you're co-located, they might just happen to be around you when you're in places, but they're not communicating, right? So, which that makes sense. So let's see what's going on around this person. We have the Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, Eight of Pentacles. Dang, okay. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. Okay, more card and I'll tell you what I'm picking up. After, if you watch me, you know I have a thing about freaking having my cards like, sorry, sorry, not sorry. It's part of my ism, part of who I am. Have to have them lined up as much as I can. Balance, right? I'm a Libra rising, so make balance. Ah, let's see. One more card, please. Thank you. All right. So let's talk about the watcher. Again, you'll know who the watcher is because this is somebody who you're aware that they're watching you. Like they have made it known. They could be appearing in your dreams. But they are actively in your energy and you have an awareness versus the ghosts where you don't feel them at all. Right. So what I will say is, okay, with the Queen of Cups, that's my people watching. That's my water element energy. The Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups. So initially, right now, when you're brought up, even though there's no movement here, Two of Swords, they feel highly about you. Like if somebody asked about you, they would have positive things to say about you, right? But there is confusion around what this person wants to do because there's hurt here. The hurt can be on your end, the hurt can be on their end, the hurt can be on both ends. But there is hurt here and that's causing confusion. It's kind of putting this person in a situation of how they look at you and how they value you, but they also know how they treated you or how you treated them. So there's an awareness of that. Like, how can I offer this person something when this is here? Okay. So they feel safer watching. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is two, picking up two things. This person might not even, no judgment here, but this person might not even be available, meaning they might be in a whole nother relationship, but you would know this. This is not somebody who you wouldn't know that they are. You actively know this person is in a relationship, and that might be a reason why they're watching and they can't interact. But it also, for another group of people, is they just see that you're a very stable person. You're very grounded. You are very like, if they were a gambling person, they would bet it all on you because they know you can make it happen. Okay. So it does feel like this person energetically sees your value. This person energetically has emotion and feelings and wants to move forward to you, but is intimidated by the hurt. And again, this could be your hurt, their hurt, group hurt, but how can we get here when this is still here? All right. So let's see what their intention is for the month, for the season, Virgo season. What is the intention for Virgo season for this group? What is the intention for Virgo season for this group? What is the intention for Virgo season? What is the intention for Virgo season? Ooh, how many cards? Messed up my freaking. What is the intention for Virgo season? Six cards, please. The intention for Virgo season. Six cards, please. Yeah, it doesn't even we'll see what the cards say, but it doesn't even feel this person feels for some of you, they're the ones who caused the hurt. Because it really feels like there's a level of like, she's not gonna talk to me or he's not gonna talk to me about this after what I did. Yeah, see, we have the Emperor and the Seven of Wands, so it's kind of like this person wants to show up as the Emperor, and you're chucking stakes at them, like get away. Um, let's keep going, and that's attached to this right here. Let's keep going. Ooh. This person's very confused because it feels like it's a battle between emotion and logic. Like emotion, if it was just emotion, they would run towards you, but because they know the facts of what happened they feel that they're feeling as if, this probably isn't the best idea, right? She's gonna throw freaking stakes at me. It's a burden, right? Because now you're gonna have to carry the whatever she's gonna throw at me. And I'm feeling like these are just a conversation. You might be very cutting when you speak to people when you're upset. You might be very sharp tongue is what I'm hearing. And I don't know if they want to move forward towards that because how am I going to handle this? Or do I have the ability to want to deal with that? So it's more of uh, one more card. Ooh, not all those cards. One more card. One more card, please. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels kind of like the ghoster. I don't feel like they're going to be moving forward to say anything or come out of watcher status in Virgo. It feels like they stay in watcher status. And it's more because they feel whatever pain that they may have caused, they're going to have to answer for that. And they don't feel like doing that right now. They do see you as a fated type of connection and they are emotional when they think about you, but it doesn't feel like they are right now in the desire to deal with whatever you're going to throw at them. Okay. Based on what they've done. They go back and forth, but it just doesn't feel like that movement's going to happen in Virgo season. Let's do an outcomes. Three. Three outcomes, please. Three outcomes, please. One. Three outcomes, please. Three outcomes, please. Two more cards, please. Thank you. So we have Ace of Cups. We have Ten of Pentacles And then the Nine of Swords. So yeah, I don't feel, oh, we got another one under here. I don't feel like they make a movement. The Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. So you definitely, there is definitely a balance here between who you are and who this person is. But because of their own hangups, it just doesn't feel like they make a movement towards you. And it got dark all of a sudden. So let me give us some more light here. I think, I hope. Well, that's a little bit too much light. All right. I don't know if I did clarifying cards. So I'm gonna do them again. If I did, if I didn't, this is just to help you fine tune who this might be. Two more cards, please. One more card. I'm not surprised that Pride's here. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so we have introvert, pride, and family. So this person, again, with pride being that middle area, that's really what's keeping them at bay and keeping them in this watcher. And it feels like this is what they do. Like at night, for the people who actually have another person, like they might be laying in the bed with the other person, but they're watching you. It's kind of icky and sad for the other person. Like they whom if this person is with somebody else, they are not there because they want to be. It feels like they're there for functionality, whatever that means. Whatever that means. Because they're watching you. They're watching if you have anything that's public, if you have anything they can find, they're watching it. Um, but pride is not going to allow them to come out. And again, if somebody is with somebody family connected, that's the excuse that they're using, but it's also based on their own pride of what's going on. So hopefully that can give you some more indications, but I don't feel this person coming forward this month. I mean this season, which ends this month. So we'll see what happens in Libra season, but this season it feels like they stay in watcher mode. Just like the ghost. The ghost stays in ghosting mode. So you all proceed with your life accordingly. So now we're going to jump to the check engine. These are people who are actually in relationships, committed relationships, but something is off. Something's not feeling right. Or you're just kind of, something feels like you're losing it, losing the connection. Give me 1 second here. Clarifying cards. One more card. So what I will say for the group I'm reading for right now, there's somebody in this connection that doesn't feel like they're actually in a relationship. They feel so disconnected from the relationship. They don't even feel like they're in a relationship. I do feel the stress around both parties in this connection. And I can even say, even if you live together in the same residence, it still feels like you guys are operating in different spaces. So I don't know if maybe somebody's sleeping in a different room or you guys do not live together and somebody's really not handling that well because they want to be around you more. Or there could be just, there's some people who have different rooms. Um, so even if you're in or living in the same residence, there's still loneliness here, emotional loneliness. I see stress on both ends. It feels like it's work-related stress. It feels like it's external, whatever it is, but it's causing issues within the relationship. And then there's a lack of identifying that there's a problem. So it could be you saying, look, we need to talk about this. Another person's like, what are you talking about? We're fine. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this right now. You see what I got going on? I can't deal with this right now. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up for this group. So if this sounds like this is your story, stick around. Let's take a dive. All right. We're going to do 9 cards to see the energy around the individual that you're here for. I can definitely see how this person does not want to talk. Look at that Two of Swords, right? Um, it's like they're just focused on something else, and they feel like having this conversation is just going to make their life that much more stressful, and they don't want it. Like when they say, I don't have the capacity to do this, they honestly mean that. Like they feel like they do not have the capacity to do this. Ah, y'all definitely got some stuff going on here. Let's keep going. Yeah, this, let me get the rest of the cards out. But you can even tell by the darkness in the cards here. There's a lot going on. Mm, Three more cards, please. Three more cards. Ooh, these two too. Okay. Whew. Let's talk about it, y'all. So, like, they're aware that this is painful. Like, it's. I will say this: it's not a lack of understanding that there's a problem. It does feel like this person knows that there's a problem that needs to be addressed. And I'm seeing that with the star card, this Three of Swords card. I'm seeing that they know there's an issue that has to be addressed, but they are not willing to talk about it right now. They don't feel like dealing with this right now, and it's because of some additional stress on the outside, right? So they are hermit. And maybe the loneliness is coming from the person watching this because they're not getting any feedback. This person's not talking. They don't want to. They honestly don't feel like talking or dealing with this right now, because it feels like they're dealing with stuff, and like I heard, like, you see what I got going on, or you see what I'm dealing with right now, like I don't have time for this. So then we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. So that's putting somebody else in the position of walking away from it, walking away from the collaboration, walking away because you all can't get on the same page because there's no talking going on. um but with the Nine of Cups here and the Ace of Cups here, I will say that might not be the best idea because I see affection and love here. I see affection and love still here. It's just whatever's going on externally is extremely heavy. Somebody might have recently lost a position or thought they were going to get promoted, lost the promotion. Um, it's putting the other person in a space of they feel like they're having to do additional stuff to catch up or to make ground back up for what they lost. And they're like, so they might be working longer hours. They might be plugging away into spreadsheets. They might be doing, because it feels like they're trying to make up for lost something. And I see the love there and everything else, but they just don't have the capacity. And I'm not giving excuses. I'm just telling you energetically what I'm seeing. So let's see intentions for this Virgo season. Let's see what the intentions are for Virgo season, or what to expect in that. Because it does feel like, and both of you might be thinking, you know what, maybe it's time to take a break. Because I mean, like I say, I'm seeing Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. So their emotion and love is there, but it's kind of like somebody's pulling on somebody really hard when that person doesn't have the balance to maintain. So it's kind of like, well, if you can't give me the space I need right now, maybe we need to take a break until this resolves itself. I got the Three of Swords again. Jeez. Three of Swords has come out a couple times in this read. So there's stuff going on in the water signs. Yeah. Three more cards, please. And Virgo season, I just don't think this is hard. This is a rough read for Pisces. Uh I said Pisces, so you might have Pisces somewhere in your chart, but I meant for the water sign. Um, whew. So we have Eight of Pentacles, and this is this person working. Like it feels like this person is so involved in whatever's going on that's affecting, impacting financially. They just don't have the ability to step in and do what you need them to do right now. So it really comes down to if you are going to give this person some space to allow them to get to the next level of what they're trying to make up for, or you're going to decide to walk away. I will say, walking away, you're potentially walking away from an actually a decent, loving connection. It's just in a space right now. And with all relationships, again, not giving excuses, but with all relationships, there's typically times where somebody gives 80, somebody gives 20, somebody gives 60, somebody gives 40, and there might be some times where somebody has to give 90, another person 10. But let's see what the outcome cards are for Virgo season with this group. One. mm, All right. So we have the Tower card, which again, it feels like whatever occurred was kind of like, whoa. The Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Love is here. The challenge is if you're going to allow the time for this person to stable out. Because it feels like once this person stables out and gets settled in with what's going on, the person is present again. They're present and available for you again. Um, but it's going to be up to you because I do see that Eight of Cups energy is there. So somebody's thinking about maybe stepping away. But if you do step away, it's not the same thing you return to. I will say that because that person's going to look at it as you bailed on them when they needed you. All right. So that's the check engine. And now the new read, the desert. So these are people who don't have a roster. They don't have anybody they're watching for. Who's coming in? So let's check out. Let's take a trip to the desert. Let's take a trip to the desert. Let's see what's going on for you all for the month of Virgo. Who is coming in for individuals who are single? Who's coming in for the individuals who are single? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. One more time. One more. All right, let's go. Ooh, one more time. One more. So we got aid, blessing, luck. Blessing and luck. These are good energies. It feels like this person is somebody coming in after a period of hurt for you. So this is energy that's coming in that feels like you have gone through some things. You might have had some sleepless nights. You might have had some crying nights. Um, you've been praying for signs. You've been praying for assistance. As I'm looking at the hand reaching down, I'm seeing blessing. I'm seeing this is your energy if you have been praying for guidance, praying for signs. Something's coming in. Something's coming in. So that makes me happy. Let's see. 'Cause I want everyone to win. So let's see. Six card. Not six, nine cards. Who is coming in? Who is the blessing? What is this good luck that's coming in for my watching people right now? Let me get this off the camera. I don't like that energy. It's kind of there. Oh my God. It's, what should we? One? Mm. What should we know about what's coming in for our water signs who are single? What should we know for our water signs who are single? Mhm. All right, y'all. Somebody cut somebody off. I will say that. Oh my gracious, what is happening? And our snaky card. So let me get something to cover her up. All right. This connection is going to be a healing one too, from the pain that has been experienced. Um, yeah. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. One more card, please. Okay. So what I will say is the praying, the hurting, and everything that you're moving away from, like that's here. So we're starting with the devil card, the obsessive card, the toxic card, the repeating of challenging behaviors card, and it feels like you take a stand and say, that's not I want. That's not what I want. I want love. I don't want this. So that has elevated you to the Empress, right? So the Empress is all four queens together. That has elevated you and put you into a new cycle. Turning your back on whatever was causing that pain puts you into a new cycle. And the cycle is healing. The cycle is healing. But here's the thing, it feels like there's some back and forth where maybe there's meditation going on. You're moving quietly and you're moving with intention. But you still have a lot going on mentally. You're still healing. It's a process, right? Because it does feel like this space right here, this time right here was a doozy. Was a doozy. Um, so there are still some impacts from that connection that you're still processing and dealing with. But with Six of Pentacles here, it's also telling me that there's balance coming in. So let's see what that balance might look like. So first, congratulations for your promotion, your spiritual promotion that puts you on another level. So that for me, if that tells me too that if you've elevated to another level, things from the past won't look as exciting or desirable as they did before because you're no longer on that floor. So think of it as you're in an elevator, um, and you're on the floor with all these toxic things or all these hurtful things that occurred, right? And you've prayed, you've asked for help, and someone says, come with me, let me take you to the next floor. Your choice to do that, to leave that floor you were on, to get on the elevator, your choice to do that has put you onto another floor, another level. So the people on the floor below you, that's not desirable anymore because you don't want to get back on the elevator and go back down to that. So it's just not going to be something you're going to be interested in. And that's healing in a sense, but you're still dealing with the impacts of what occurred. If that makes sense for you. Let's see, six cards of what to expect for Virgo season. Thanks, still lit. Whoa. So we're starting off with Seven of Cups, and again, that's that confusion space, that trying to figure out or deal with or process, like, oh, you just moved up a floor. Now you have to get used to that energy and still manage or deal with the impacts of where you just left, right? Like you're moving into another office, but you still have stuff to get from the other office or to address. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Princess of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Princess of Swords, just the Knight of Swords. Two more cards, thank you. One more card. It does feel this season, Virgo season, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of motion going on or movement. Let me get the last card. Because it feels like you're just processing the healing. It feels like you're processing the healing. Let me try to get my hand over. One more card, please. One more card, please. Yeah. It feels like you're still trying to process what's going on. And for some, there even might still be a desire to, because this new floor feels so different or just foreign that it's like maybe I should go back downstairs because at least I know downstairs. I don't know up here yet. All right. So some of you might even be in that space where you're kind of going back and forth where it's like, I don't know if I want to stay on this floor. I don't know anybody on this floor. They're staring at me like I'm not supposed to be here, whatever the reason, like, but you know the floor downstairs, like you know everybody there. But you also know that you got hurt down there too, though. Three more cards on the outcome for Virgo season for this group. Because there's energy that's coming in, but it's like, okay, you have to be ready to receive it. And if you go back down the floor, you're not going to because that person's on the floor you're on right now. So we got Six of Swords again. We got the Hermit. And this season might be a season of healing for you. Okay. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. So what I will say, do you have somebody coming in? Yes, absolutely. And it's a part of that answered prayer that you have been praying for. This person is very nurturing. This person is very protective. Those two things are very important for you to hear, nurturing and protective. The challenge is for you to stay on the floor you're on, the new floor, what you just elevated to. It's going to be very easy for you to say, I don't know this space. No one knows me here. I'm not getting any attention. It's quiet. You're in the desert, right? But I feels like Virgo season is a hermit season for you right now. Virgo season is a time for you kind of to process what has occurred, what lessons you've learned, and what your desire is. So if this is confirmation for you, like, okay, why is it so boring right now? Why is it so quiet? Why am I not getting any attention? It's because you're in a different vibrational level. So you have to get settled in there. Um, and once you get settled into that new vibrational level or the new floor in the building, that individual is going to make themselves known. If you choose to get back on the elevator and go back downstairs to what you know, you're going to get what you know. Okay. You're going to get what you know. So I'm not telling you what to do. Like, if you feel you can tolerate the what you know, it's more comfortable for you right now. That's on you. That's up to you. If you can deal with some more quiet time, some more hermit time, some Two of Swords, some Four of Swords, because something is coming in, it's just waiting for you to be ready, then stay on the floor you're on. Again, completely whatever choice you want to make is up to you. And again, this is just for Virgo season. So we have a couple more weeks, I think, in Virgo season before we switch over. That person might have made themselves known by them. If you want more information specific to your situation, just let me know and we can I can get that to you as well. So we talked about the new flame, the ghoster, the watcher, the check engine, and the desert. So that concludes our love files for Virgo season. I will see you in Libra season. You all take care and stay hydrated. Bye.
Windows cracked and the stars peeking, veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift, the cosmos spins, lost in the fog with the secrets keep.